This is the network service of the NTA.
Hello and welcome to another interesting episode of Nigerian Movies Today on NTA, Africa's largest television network. One of the biggest steps towards personal development is a change of mindset. If you think that you can do better, you will. Nollywood is a success that should be celebrated by all. I am your guide on the program, Lucy Ulube. Our first port of call on the program this week is Movie of the Week.
Movie of the Week, Broken Silence. This movie is directed by Desmond Elliott and featured Uche Jumbo, Tonto Dike, and some others. The movie is about a bachelor who did not believe in getting married. He was always telling his friends about the disadvantages of being married, but eventually he regretted his actions.
This is ridiculous. This is insane.
Which part? That your brother left his entire estate for his son, or the fact that you have been chosen to
I do not give a rat's ass about my brother's property. As you can see, I'm doing quite well on my own, so do not insult me. What I hate is the fact that they're trying to dump that child on me.
It's all on paper.
I don't care, okay? You better find an aunt or an uncle to take care of that boy, because I will not be taking him in.
I wish it was that easy, but there's a clause that your brother put on that bill that makes it practically impossible for any other relative to take care of the boy.
So what you're saying is that there's no way around this?
Maybe. One option,
What is it?
you die.
Bullshit.
The movie had good quality pictures, good audio quality, superb costume, nice directing, good camera movements, and soundtrack and theme music on point.
I got your message. It's okay. Baby. Yeah, you know what? If you keep pacing around like that.
Hey, come stop. You're not the one they hoisted the child on, so stop it. Drop it.
Oh, well, yes. But it's not like they threw a child at you. It's not like they took a child out of a foster home to throw at you. He's your nephew, your brother's child.
So?
And I don't think there is anything wrong in taking me in. Nothing wrong with that.
Have you been drinking that vodka I bought you?
Have you? I'm serious, okay? I'm very serious. Do you know what this means? Do you, my clothes, my social life, the parties, my jewelries, my social life is officially over. Kaput, gone. You know what? Why not just sentence me to death? Take this and hang me for
Who says you're gonna do that all alone? Who says that?
Excuse me?
You had me, baby.
No. You. Come on, be serious. You can't even take out a little baby guinea pig, even if they forced it on you
How
and
could
gave you a
say that
hand
to me?
manual. Oh, please.
However, the child actor was not well rehearsed. He did more of looking than acting.
How are you? Oh my God. Is he the one? Oh, God, you're so gorgeous. You are so pretty. How are you? Mr. Joffa, how are you?
Yeah, I'm okay. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Right.
Gorgeous. Oh, he's so pretty. What's his name, baby? What is his name?
Junior.
Junior. Don't worry. You will have so much fun with Uncle and I, okay?
Tonto Dike, though great, she overacted her scenes and her delivery was too fast.
We have a kid in the house. There will be no drinking around children.
Give them to me.
What?
Those earrings.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, mister, if I cannot have my alcohol, then you can have your swag on, baby. We don't want to go about raising boys who have piercings in their ears, do we?
No way, no.
Okay, if you don't give them to me, we would have this house streaming with drunk people, including that boy.
The storyline was almost the same as Soulmate, a movie produced by Van Vicker and Mercy Johnson in 2010. The office location where Uti Nwachukwu used has been used in previous movies such as Kiss and Tell, Spellbound, Firebrand, and Mr. and Mrs.
Next on our lineup is Tidbits.
Recently, top Nollywood actress Roselyn Sani Ajose, popularly called RSA, premiered her movie in Lagos.
Labo Life is a Journey is a story that is based on a family battle for cultural supremacy. It's basically telling the story of a family that has been living in the UK for the past 35 years and they decided to relocate back home. The trouble and the challenge they now face is the children coming back home with them.
Guests at the premiere shared their views.
It's very classical. No, I can say something about the movie is not like the usual one you used to watch. No, yeah, something good is coming out from the Yoruba people. You know, I can see that. Yeah, it's very fantastic.
All in all, I would say the film is a good one. It's socially relevant at this point in time. It talks about societal values, family values, and that's so for me, I think we must encourage aspiring producers who are coming up with films like this because it takes a lot to produce a film.
I was a little bit skeptical, but I loved the movie. We laughed all through. Despite the fact that it was funny, we learned a lot. We learned to, like, obviously you have to, like, train your kids so they won't give you much stress.
Some cast of the new flick speaks.
When you travel to abroad or so or something like that, you're supposed to come back to your base, you know, to know your culture or something. You don't need to go there to stay there, you know, to forget your culture, to forget everything about your origin or something like that.
It's no doubt Nollywood actress Nkiru Sylvanus is having a good time. The pretty actress has been reportedly named the Director General of the proposed Imo State Film Academy. Nkiru, who recently premiered her movie titled The Voice, is expected to put her years of experience to use in running the academy when completed.
Some stakeholders in the Nollywood industry had attributed the direct participation of actors in politics to gain power and quest for change in the country. The President Association of Movie Producers in Nigeria, Zulu Okafor, made this known in Abuja. He said actors go into politics for gain, power and passion to bring change and stability to the country. Okafor, a Nigerian Media Merit Award winner, said politics could be used to reach heights of power and achievement which should not be restricted to any career. Okafor explained that actors are the best people amongst politicians, saying that they have been involved in various roles and movies that depict the reality of life.
Inedo got married to Philip Eigiwa in 2008. However, the couple have split. Apparently, the star has been having problems in her marriage for a while now. Recently, Ini was spotted without her wedding ring. She has also removed wife from her Instagram profile as well as her husband's name. Reports indicate that the situation was so bad that the actress' husband, Philip, went to Ini's house to ask for the bride price to be paid and returned to him in full. Philip is said to have moved down to Houston, Texas, leaving Ini behind in Nigeria. I do hope they find a way to reconcile soon because, sincerely, I'm tired of breakup stories.
You're still watching Nigerian Movies Today, coming to you on the network service of the NTA. Next is our exclusive guest segment. And our guest for this week is ace Hollywood comic actor, presenter, and stuntman Buddy Muro. Thank you for staying tuned to Nigerian Movies Today. And on our guest segment, we went all the way to Britain. Yes, we have a British actor as our guest today. His name is Buddy. Buddy, welcome to Nigerian Movies Today.
It's a real pleasure to be here, thank you.
This is your first time in Nigeria?
not only is it my first time in Nigeria, it's my first time in Africa, and I couldn't not go anywhere else but Nigeria.
So why did you choose Nigeria?
Nigeria, it's the home, it's the heart of Nollywood. And I'm here to understand Nollywood, to explore Nollywood, and hopefully get in a feature film in Nollywood. If there's any, directors or producers watching this today, wow.
That's
Give me a
Buddy
chance.
Goes to Nollywood.
Buddy Goes to Nollywood.
Yes.
You nailed it. Absolutely. That'd be great, yeah.
All right, Buddy, what kind of movies do you do?
Well, I make documentaries.
Okay.
They normally feature on adventure. So I like to jump into the unknown. For instance, I might have a crazy idea, and that might be to try and go to Nigeria, not know anyone before I get there, make contacts and see what happens. And that's what I'm doing now. It's an adventure. I've done other things in the past, like hitchhike from London to Mongolia, or drive those, what do you call them in Nigeria? The kakawa?
The Marwa.
Yeah, the taxis, the kakawas?
Keke Marwa.
Kakamawa, yeah. I've driven them all over India, 5,000 kilometers all over India. And very lucky to have a film crew follow me and take part in the journey. And this is another journey. This is to date my most exhilarating journey. And that is to come to Nigeria with no contacts. You've got to understand that only 5 days ago I landed in Lagos. I didn't know anyone except for the people I talked to on the plane to ask them some advice. I said, where do I go when I get there?
So you came on your own without invitation?
Exactly, yes. Yeah, I mean, it's more exciting, isn't it? To sort of see if I would be welcomed. 3 days before I got on the plane, I went to see Invasion 1897. I didn't have an invitation for that either. I just snuck in and met Lancelot Emmanuel. Emmanuel, yeah. And he thought it was a silly idea, crazy. Oh, you can't just fly to Nigeria, but why not try? And I thought, no, I will, and hence I have.
There's no harm in trial.
No harm, and exactly, and you don't. If you don't try, you don't get. And I cannot express enough. I have had the best journey so far. On the first day, by the end of the first day, I met so many fantastic people. Namandi, Chico, his surname is
Ejuru.
That's
Chico Ejuru.
Yes, exactly. Met him, and I was on the set of Crossroads, and they gave me a part. So I played a little part there on the first day of being here. I then met Fidelis Juka, and he's invited me to the Abuja Film Festival, where I will be giving a presentation, and hopefully I will be screening a short film.
Ooh, that means you've made a whole lot of contacts.
I've just met so many people. They've just been so kind. You know, if for instance, a Nigerian person came to London and tried to do what I'm doing, I don't think they would succeed. Not because of who they are, but because of a reflection of England. We're more reserved. Whereas here, my goodness, come buddy, yes, come on. And this is what appeals to me so much about Nollywood. The spontaneity, you know? Guerrilla filmmaking, spontaneity, let's do it, and do it now. It's about getting a team together who are your friends. You've got an idea. You know what? If you want to shoot a movie, we'll shoot a movie. And that is just, for an actor, that is just what it should be. You know, as an actor in England, what happens? You come out of drama school, and then you spend a lot of your time, you know, doing jobs that you don't want to do, because you'll only get a couple of acting roles. You know, unless maybe you're the son or the grandson of a famous director. But here, you know, everyone just took me at face value and went, no, you seem like a nice guy, and have welcomed me, which is fantastic.
What is it that you see in Nigerian movies?
Okay. As a little boy, I watched films, and it was the sense of being taken on a journey into a different world. You know, I could forget all my troubles while watching a film, yeah? And I think that storytelling element is what draws me to making films and being in a film. As an actor, I want to play a role and get engulfed in a role and in a film so I can then tell a story to someone else who's watching. I don't know anywhere else in the world that this could happen, that my experience, my dream could come a reality. Everyone in America talks about the American dream. I'm not so sure. If I have an idea, I'm competing with how many other thousands of actors who want to be in LA, in Hollywood. Do you know what? Hollywood, I feel, has had its day. You know, they might be superior in terms of technicality and big budget, spending £200 million, but what's happened is that they've now become enslaved. They're shackled to their own ideas of what they wanted to do. So in Hollywood, for instance, or in England, they might go, oh yes, you've got a good idea. Let's think about this. How much is that going to cost? Whereas here, it's the other way round, right? Here, it's, you want to make a movie? We can make it work. And we will make it work. We'll save money by using friends and crew, but we'll make it work. We'll collaborate together. And that is unique.
So you love the Nigerian story?
The Nigerian story. I didn't quite know how powerful storytelling was in Nigeria before I came here. I have a few Nigerian friends at home, and they were telling me, oh, you're going to love Nigerian people. They're very good storytellers. And then I realized when I came here very quickly that, yes, you guys are. You've got this sense of folklore. You know, it's been passed down through the families and generations, people telling your stories, and you're very flamboyant, which makes you such great actors. Do you know? Whereas I think in England we have to play a role, we have to get into character and be someone. Here in Africa, you can see it walking down the street. Everyone is an actor. Everyone has the soul of an actor, and I presume that is come from the way they've been told stories. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Now, your experience as an actor, do you think, is there any specific time frame to produce a good movie?
I like to say things always take longer than you think. But what's apparent here is maybe you take the thinking element out of it. You just get on and do it. We sit around too long in England and think too much, and thinking can suffocate an idea. So I think the fact that you just get up and do it is what makes it possible. So the time frame here doesn't seem to be a time frame. For instance, oh my goodness, in 5 days I've met some great actors, as I said, and directors, you know, and I met Moses Inwang, is that correct?
Inwang, yeah.
Inwang. And I'm talking to him, and he's done, why don't you be in a film with me? And I'm like, okay, this is great, this is what I've come to do. And he goes, well, I might not have this part, it might not happen yet, but why don't we write one, and why don't we shoot it, and why don't we edit it right here, right now, and take it to the Abuja Film Festival? That encapsulates the idea of what Nollywood is. For someone to come over, be offered a part that hasn't even been written, to then star in it, film it in the same day, and then show it in a film festival, one of the biggest film festivals in Africa. Where else does this happen? I really feel that Nollywood is on a new wave. I can sense it, and I want to be part of that. You know, I really do. I want to be part of what is happening. I don't think I can do that anywhere else in the world. I couldn't just turn up and make a film anywhere without the resources, without the money, without the permission to do things. Here I can.
At this point in time, I want to thank you, Buddy, for coming on the program, Nigerian Movies Today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It's a privilege to have you here.
Well, you're so kind. I've got to give a shout out. If there's any directors out there, producers, casting agents, who could get me in the film in the next few days, because that's what I've come here to do. Surely someone knows a part I could get in and star in your film. That would be so kind. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, that's it for our guest segment. I've been chatting with Buddy, a British actor. He has come to Nigeria to be part of the Nigerian dream, to be part of the wave in Nollywood. That's it, and the program continues right after this break. Please stay tuned. Hope you had a worthwhile time with our exclusive guest this week. The program continues with 5 interesting movies to watch.
This week on Nigerian Movies, our 5 interesting movies to watch out for are Champions of Our Time.
When did this start happening now? Hey. Was it not last month that my people brought wine on Agnes' head? So, you people gave us a list. What we should be talking about now is how to collect the things in the list so that we can come and do the final traditional marriage. Ibanku onye of Agnes and Okoro now. Agnes no onye.
The Scandals.
Sonia.
Yes, mistress.
Go into the world. Divide and conquer. Subdue and vanquish. Filled in will last.
Chairs of the Dead.
Can't you both listen to yourselves speak? You know, at times I look at you and I marvel at your foolery. Okay, acquiring another man's property is how to make wealth, eh? You just go stirring trouble where there is none. Why?
Uzonna, listen, if you don't have anything to say, just go back inside.
If you do not want to become somebody, I want to become somebody.
Ties that binds.
Why can you not marry another man?
It's not that easy, Adobia. You haven't seen Lucas. He's handsome.
Are you marrying his face?
He's the type of man that a woman like me should marry.
Oh, you're marrying his status?
What else should I look for in a man?
The Courier.
For every Coke wrapped in there you swallow will determine how much you'll be paid. Do you understand? So, mixed here is okra, ewedu, and ogbono. Start swallowing.
Now, to the most interesting part of today's episode, Searchlight on Nigerian stars in diaspora.
This week on Nigerian Stars in Diaspora, our searchlight beams on Dayo Balogun, a Nigerian indigene of Yoruba tribe. Dayo is a creative director, producer, and film editor. He specializes in producing and creating branded entertainment content with a strong interest in 4K workflow. An innovative filmmaker when it comes to delivery, high-quality, creative, digital media concepts. Dayo Balogun holds a 2 degrees in editing and post-production and digital film production from Ravensbourne, a specialist digital media university based North Greenwich, London.
Film editing is pretty much, it's not an afterthought. It's what happens when, you know, a writer, scriptwriter has written a script and a director has been hired to direct the script, so it's been shot. And it's the last stage of filmmaking where you take all rushes, what they call rushes, everything has been shot over however many days, and you put it into a software and you then create the final version of the film, pretty much edit it to create the film that the director or the scriptwriter have in mind. So pretty much it's a last process, last stage in filmmaking. They said films are written and told 3 times, so you write it, you shoot it, it might be a different story, and then you edit it to create the final story. To produce a good movie, it's a lot of work. It's first of all, you've got to start with your research, research the story. It's an intensive amount of work to create, to research the story. So research the story, research your characters. If it's a dramatic piece you want to tell, if it's a sci-fi, if it's an action piece, if it's a thriller, you have to research the characters. What do you want the characters to say? What sort of emotional journey you want to take the characters through? What kind of obstacles you want them to overcome? And what is your final outcome? Do you want people to feel sad? Do you want people to feel happy? Do you want people to laugh? Once you do all that research, then you begin to cast for the right person or the right people to pretty much bring your script to life. So once you find the right, say for example, you want to cast a comedian, you might find the funniest comedian there is, maybe Will Ferrell or whatever it is, and you cast them, and then you bring the whole team together. So and after you bring the whole team together, then you set out what they call a shooting script. You set out dates you're gonna shoot, times you're gonna shoot, when you have to finish your shoot by, and where your films are gonna be shown. If it's gonna be shown on TV, if it's gonna be shown in cinemas, if it's gonna go online, if it's just straight to DVDs. So you have to answer all these questions as a film producer. Once you get all these answers together, then you are ready to produce a film.
As part of fulfilling his dream, Dio has directed and produced series of branded videos, documentary, film projects, music videos, and corporate commercials. Ingenuity, creativity, passion, all three is what Dio brings to his projects, along with a true understanding of all things next generation digital.
There's a difference in special effects and visual effects. Special effect is the physical action that happens on set, on location. So for example, I need to jump a building. I need to find a stunt person, attach what they call in a wireframes. For example, Spider-Man. So Spider-Man will be the Spider-Man film will be a combination of special effects and visual effects, where you actually have a physical jumping over the building. The stuntman will physically do that, and what we then do in post-production in visual effects is make the building maybe twice as high or make it 4 times as wide. That's what we do. So special effects is what happens on location. So if I need to blow a car up and I physically want to blow the car up, I will then set the car on fire on location, in the studio or anywhere else on location. Then if I need to do visual effects to make the flames go 4 times bigger than that, then I take that, action, I take into the rushes, I take into an editing software, and then create the visual effects around it.
As a Nigerian filmmaker living in the diaspora, well-schooled and equipped with both the creative and technical skills, Dio believes it can make high-quality films that will not only cross over in terms of story and content, but also rival Hollywood and Bollywood in both production and post-production values.
And on Nollywood Moments, our question for today: who is the most celebrated Nollywood actress? Is it Bukky Wright or Faithia Balogun? As we gradually round off this week's episode of the program, let's see your comments on our feedback segment. I hope you've really enjoyed today's episode of the program. If you did, join us same time next week for another interesting episode. From me, Lucy Ulugbe, it's bye for now.